I need to catch my breath.
No
It's all
time to
you.
relax.
Hi, everybody. It is time to Star Trek and Chilled. You know how we know? Because it's Friday. It's Friday and you've earned it. You've earned yourself some chill. You've earned yourself a beverage and you've earned yourself watching this show on mute. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to be talking about the countdown to the closing of the 2023 Lappy Awards polls. They're going to be closing in just a few hours. We are going to stay with you till 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. That's 2:59 a.m. Eastern time. Katie's
Yay.
smile was suddenly changing there.
No, I was typing on things. I'm just like, wait a second, numbers, and I'm typing in numbers to try to get to things. So my brain just kind of went.
We probably won't stay that long, but we're also going to be talking all about the news in the Trek world and having a little fun. I'm wearing my favorite new shirt, my Triclops shirt. So, you know, we're going to be talking all about He-Man because that's what I know that everybody in the live chat wants to talk about, He-Man.
Yeah. The power.
That's right. Of Grayskull. So Melissa Longo is here. You just heard her. How you doing?
I'm okay. How you doing? I'm okay.
Is that a Kelpian accent?
Ooh. Maybe. Intentionally.
Also, well, you know Melissa from the Seventh Rule and from here, Virtual TrekCon.
Oh.
Also, Walking Art Made by Melissa. She's an actress. She's all over the place. But also, we have a 3-time Emmy nominee and 1-time winner because the Emmys get it wrong 2 out of 3 times. Meteorologist Katie is here.
Hello. Yes, I have my gray shirt on that apparently counts as green. So don't mind the flickering of space to normal.
Come on.
I'm just disembodied. It's fine.
Oh, it's like Back to the Future.
Fun.
Worst case scenario, I could just bundle up under my blanket.
Oh my God, is somebody Back to the Future in you?
Yep.
Love that.
Also, somebody that needs no introduction, but here's her introduction anyway. The walking exclamation point, Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel is here.
Hi. I have to tell you a confession. I actually haven't voted yet. But I'm voting right after this ends. I just need to
sent me reminders.
I sent everybody reminders, and
You should remind your damn self.
I do. I have an alarm. I have like 3 alarms set, but I just needed to like decide who to vote for best episode because there are 51 to choose from, and now obviously that's whittled down to like 8 or 9. But I just had to like think about it with my heart.
Wait a minute.
That's what I did. There was one that stood out the most to me when I was looking at the list because there are so many good choices, but there was one that was just it made the most impact on me, so that's the one I voted for.
Oh my gosh.
It
These
takes
are
a
great
lot.
teasers.
Yeah. So anyway, if you haven't voted, vote immediately because polls close at 2:59 a.m. Eastern.
So here's the thing. Yeah, actually, my name is Ryan T. Husk, everybody. And I will wear my Triclops shirt today, and it makes me feel happy and good. You okay, Melissa?
Yeah, I was just reading about how Faith's baby is doing because they've been battling their first stomach bug. And so far they're puke-free tonight, which is great.
Good.
That's always a good way to start a Friday night.
But he's still not feeling better. So that's what I was reading.
So here's the plan for today, everybody. We want to make sure that the winners of these categories are the most accurate as possible. And the way you can really maximize the accuracy is twofold. Sharing it into a diverse group of groups, not just Voyager groups, not just Discovery groups, but just everywhere you can, sharing it as much as you can everywhere, but also just pure numbers. The more people vote, the more it's going to reflect, that an accurate, I guess, reflection of the fan base, right? Like, if you only have
representation.
Yeah, if you only have 20 people voting, then you don't really know if like something that wins is really going to be everybody's favorite. But if you have 20,000 people voting, then you've got a pretty accurate representation of the fan base. And so we just put that link in the live chat. It says vote here. Make sure you vote, but everybody please go to your social media of preference and share that around and let them know they've only got a few hours left to vote. And the reason we want them to vote is so that we get a really good, accurate depiction of the fan base. And then also there's one, can't say which one, but there's one of these categories that is so freaking neck and neck right now that I would feel, and we would all feel a lot better if there were a lot of votes separating them, because otherwise when things are like neck and neck, it makes you wonder, well, would number 2 have ended up being number 1 if we got 100 more votes? You know what I mean? And so the more votes we get, the more it just gets more and more accurate. I'm just repeating myself here, but anyway, go share it around and tell people to vote and fill in the repetition I was about to say.
7 more hours, almost 7 more hours.
Yeah. Muhammad, you little stinker. Muhammad just texted. Dr. Muhammad Noor, everybody, is watching along, and he texted, I know which one, with a little tee-hee emoji.
Oh, Muhammad, you gotta spill the beans.
You tee-hees.
I want to
All right.
know.
So what you're thinking? So
I like that song.
Let's say hello to everybody in the live chat. Everybody in the live chat, let us know, what are you drinking right now? And what are you thinking? What's on your mind? Tell me what's on your mind. Wow, look at that. Melissa, what are you drinking?
I am drinking a concoction of hot chocolate and chai tea. So it's chocolate chai tea, and it's I discovered it earlier this week, and it's divine.
That sounds so cozy.
Sounds chocolatey.
Chocolatey, yes.
Oh, Aaron shared it to a book forum. Perfect.
Katie, what are you drinking and what are you thinking today? And by the way, freaking awesome Orville shirt. Orville needs more love.
I love the Orville. I just don't love that it's phasing in and out of reality, but well.
kind of like our hopes for season 4 of the Orville, right?
Exactly. It's like some days yes, some days no.
Right.
No, I'm drinking my lovely purified tap water. Very, very elegant.
Nice.
But I've enhanced the flavor with some tropical Trident gum that is very fruity. So it's a mix for sure. I also apparently look jaundiced because that's the only way I can stay in this reality with my shirt.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
It's fine. I just got a really bad tan. It's fine.
Well, it kind of went away for a second.
The computer hears me, man. I swear.
Oh, no, it's back.
Oh, great.
You're phasing in and out of jaundice.
It's weird. I'm just gonna like, if I don't move, I should be fine.
Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel, what about you? Are you drinking anything flavored like 3 teeth?
What?
Trident.
No, I'm drinking water.
Trident.
It's Friday. I don't have the brain capacity to think.
Water. Yeah. What are you drinking?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm not drinking is a bad joke. I just learned my lesson there. Well,
no, you didn't.
Really?
I am drinking some delicious key lime LaCroix, or as I call it, LaCroix. But I'm drinking it out of my handy dandy Lambda Quadrant beverage vessel, which makes it taste more
stressful because you have to do dishes.
Well, it tastes more compassionate and accepting. It's what it tastes like, because our good friends over at Lambda Quadrant They're a group of, LGBTQ plus. They give you a safe space to share your thoughts and to just be accepted. And we really like Lambda Quadrant. And speaking of safe space, they had a really cool show idea called Safe Space, where they would have guests on and just talk about whatever they want to talk about because it was a safe space. And it's also like sci-fi related. Brilliant idea. I hope they keep it going.
That's brilliant.
And yes, everybody at home, they will have a very big presence at Virtual TrekCon 4. So if you want more Lambda Quadrants, you're going to get them at Virtual TrekCon 4. And if you don't want more Lambda Quadrant, you're still going to get them at Virtual TrekCon 4. Oops. All right. So let's see what everybody's talking about in the live chat before we move forward. Dr. Mohammed Noor, after his little sneaky tee-hee, says, "Happy Friday, everyone. Sorry I'm late to the chat. Just got to my computer, though been listening from phone. Hope y'all are doing great. And remember to vote on the lappies."
Okay.
Donnie Pearson says, "Gee, I love that Orville t-shirt. Its third season is my number 2 streaming show of 2022 between season 5 of Cobra Kai and number 1 and season 2 of Power Rangers Dino Fury at number 3. What a mix."
Wow, that is a mix.
Yeah, like nice diversity of choices there.
Yeah.
Pat B says, "Hi, everybody from a very chilly Florida Treasure Coast." Where's the Treasure Coast? Florida. Sounds Caribbean.
I
feel like
go.
it's close to.
I feel like
when I think treasure, I think pirates, and I think pirates, I think
Caribbean,
of Tampa
exactly.
Bay. So maybe near Tampa.
The Buccaneers. Let's see.
Treasure Coast.
It'd be fun to find treasure. It'd be fun to win the
Oh
Mega
no, it
Millions.
looks
Key
like
West,
southeast.
The Florida Keys.
Oh,
I'm seeing southeast. Well, that's not a certainty. Let us know in the live chat so that we can find this out more quickly.
where do you live?
It looks like southeast, north of say Miami.
Oh, cool.
My mom's drinking turmeric tea, and then she's obsessed with Diet Coke. She like lives on that stuff. So followed by a Diet Coke chaser.
Wow. Hey, if it's good, it's good.
Yeah, she's their number 1 customer.
Aw.
And hello, live from Tokyo, Dave Gregory, Chuck A, DJ Kitty Cat, Linda Anderegg, Peter C, War Dog Hi, Muhammad, of course, A Badger, C Swanik, hello, Donnie Pearson, Marianne Siegel. Let's see who else. Everybody else. Wayner, we see you. JR Poole, thanks for playing with us. Mona, hello. Remember Who's the Boss? Mona.
Yes.
Oh, I love
Mona.
Mona. That's the reason I watched the show.
I have no clue.
I loved Who's the Boss. I still love Who's the Boss.
Aw.
WTF? Who's the boss?
It's definitely in the running
Oh,
when we were talking about
guys-
80s shows. Remember Muhammad?
have you guys done a WTF
The
for
ghost of
Phineas and
Muhammad.
Ferb?
Phineas
Oh.
and Ferb? No.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to submit that one because they just announced that the show, which has been off the air for a while, just got renewed for 40 more episodes, and like my entire generation screamed. So yeah, that was that sound you heard earlier. Just everyone screaming with joy.
Just I put in our own personal chat with what our good friend Darth Shuey used to call that show, Phineas and Ferb.
Wonder which one was the first one.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Oh gosh.
so let's do a quick poll here. Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel, what are you looking up right now for us?
I was just looking if we missed anybody, and I'm not sure if we said Cy Swanik, but hello. Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Except
I just
pronounced
got
it
into like
differently.
looking at tea, and now I'm like, oh wait, I want tea.
He is so yummy.
So into jasmine tea right now. It's
Oh,
so
I don't think I've
delicious.
tried that.
mm,
Have to.
so yummy.
Jasmine. It sounds so
Mhm.
exotic.
It's Aladdin.
A whole new world.
God. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Your mustache is so twisted.
Oh gosh.
Love that one.
Wow.
I have to rewatch that movie.
Yeah.
What
It's
movie?
really good. Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Oh, the first one? The the
Yeah,
original, because
with
didn't
the
they do a
Robert
lot of
Williams.
Williams
Yeah.
one.
The one that I
Oh, so
recognize as
good.
the true authentic Aladdin. Yes.
Yeah.
A cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
It's
old
real
Robin
moving.
Williams.
I love Robin Williams. Oh my gosh. Apparently he recorded,
historical.
like, well, he made a whole bunch of other recordings and like riffs and stuff that Disney has never released.
Oh,
And then it's just, someone needs to break into Disney. I don't care who it is. Dude, Ryan Reynolds might be the perfect man for this. Break in, find the files, leak them to the internet. That's all we need.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
J.R. Poole says, I still remember the Who's the Boss theme song.
Yeah.
And I feel like I know.
There's a choice you take and or a path you take and a path not taken. Dun, 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 dun.
I almost got it.
It's
impressive that you know it.
There were times I lost a dream or two round the bend. Or I don't know, found the end. Or
There's
I
going to be
don't
some,
know.
it's going to say you at the end of that sentence, I'm sure,
Yeah.
right?
And at the end was you.
Damn, I want to hear that song. I don't recognize it. Anne-Marie, can you help us out here?
I never really watched it, but I've seen like clips just for Mona.
Mona was amazing. Amazing.
I'm just going to listen to this thing.
Don't look at it. Oh, hey, Matt
It
Boardman.
sounds familiar. Do you guys ever play those like theme song challenges on YouTube? That was like a big thing for me in college where they play a 10-second clip of a theme song and whoever can shout it out the first wins that round.
That's fun.
So much fun. And so aggravating at the same time if you can't get it. It's just like on the tip of your tongue.
Dave Gregory said I got it.
Yeah, I just listened to it. It's not the catchiest.
No.
That's why it's not as memorable as some of the others,
Mhm.
but I do vaguely remember it. I thought it was going to jog my memory a little bit more than it did, but not a ton.
Right.
I just remember Tony used to always go, Angela, hey, Mona. He just added an R at the end of that thing.
Oh
Like
my
he
God,
thought he
it's
was
like
Picard
it's
saying
like the
Data.
boss is right here with us.
Later.
He goes, Commander Data and I. I'm like, Dater.
Later.
I always call him Dater.
Oh,
Later.
hi, Jed Thompson. Yeah, this is a all-star cast tonight.
Yeah.
Hopping. All right.
J.R. Poole in the house. Woo woo.
So, Anne-Marie, would you like to tell us
What?
how many different groups, and Melissa, you as well, tell us how many different groups you shared the Lappy Awards link in?
For sure over 100.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in like 300 Star Trek groups, and then you kind of like go from there.
That
Holy-
puts my handful to shame. I'm not in that many Star Trek groups, but I have shared them to all of the ones that I am a part of.
I shared it with like 10 friends, man. You guys
Well,
put
they're
me
like,
to
they're
shame.
like, oh, and then I privately messaged almost everybody I know, and then Facebook put me in jail for privately messaging too much, too
No,
fast.
they didn't.
Oh.
So my like private messages are just starting to come back on, where like I can send attachments again. They like took away my attachment privileges.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Anne-Marie, what's going on with your Facebook? What's going on? Are you still
Well,
having
so, like,
problems?
for groups, usually when you have to be careful with Facebook suspending you for like sharing to too many groups. So basically for like the past 4 days, every 2 hours, I would like wake up and share posts 24 hours a day until I finished going through every group.
Gosh.
So it was like I had a newborn, a living newborn.
My
but
God.
what I did not know is that you could get in jail for like messaging people the attachment too much. So that's what happened. And
It's spam.
Yikes.
well, I would like individually message and go through my thing of like everybody I know on Facebook ever. And I was like, if they've ever watched Star Trek, they're getting this message. But even then, I guess it looked like I was a robot or something. So
Oh.
then they took away my privileges for like 12 hours to like even message on Facebook. And then they took away my privilege to attach things for like 36 hours. It's so annoying, but I think it's back up. Yeah, stressful, especially when people would respond and then I couldn't respond to them back and I just looked like super rude.
No.
Or also
Ghosting them.
crazy because they were like,
You want to be able to choose when you're ghosting people, right? You want to do it on purpose.
Yes, that's my
Deliberate.
right.
That's your
Yeah.
right.
And people were like, oh, where's the attachment? And I was like, oh, not only can I not respond to you,
Whoopsies.
it also looks like I didn't send you what I said I was sending you. Yeah, it was stressful.
So Dr. Muhammad Noor pointed something out just now. And it's probably, fair to say, because it is a fact that the number of people that voted in this year's Lappies has exceeded the number from last year's.
Hey.
So
That's
that is a
great.
very cool
Yeah.
thing.
So
And
awesome.
that the 14% of you that said not yet, it's no thanks to you.
But I'm one of them.
That you're one of them.
Really up those margins.
You're going to be the one at
I
11:58
will.
Pacific time going, wait,
That's
don't
very
close
mean.
it.
It's very
I'm still
mean.
deciding.
Professor, can I get an
God.
extension?
It's like you're psychic. Oh, it's just so hard to decide. They're all so good.
The number of times I just like sighed audibly when I was looking at the choices, just like,
It's
I have to
very
pick one.
different.
Yeah.
I mean, besides Odo and Kira's kiss, which there's absolutely no question in my mind.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
That one's the easiest category for me to decide. Not that I don't love all the kisses.
Oh gosh, Melissa definitely picked that one.
Did I?
There's no doubt about it.
Did you?
I
But
might
they were
have
also
changed my mind
wonderful.
at the last minute. Because
It's hard.
that was a no-brainer. But then I was like, I might go with this one instead. Just because I doubt it'll get as much love.
Aww. Empathy for the voting. I love it.
But they had each other.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Odo and Kira were one of the best kisses ever.
Oh yeah.
It takes
The
a lot to
build-up.
stop a promenade
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
and the build up. Oh my gosh, that was so good.
Right.
Perfect.
But no, I think I went
Ryan's
with,
like, let me just turn off my. I need to let them just get it out of their systems. I'll be back.
I'm gonna listen to some theme songs here.
but I think I went with Jadzia and Lenara Khan, actually.
Oh, Glenn
Yeah.
Iverson's edition.
That's
That's
another
the
good
other
one, yup.
This is like one of my favorite things of the Lappies is seeing people's add-in votes getting to the finals.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, and it makes it so much more special. That's like
Yeah.
like that's as people's choice as it gets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People actually chose the finalists.
Right.
It's awesome. And
Yeah.
like I think that's why so many more people are invested in this. Like and talking about the Lappies and stuff is because you actually can make a difference in it.
I
Right.
know.
It's refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was
Sorry
somebody
to
calling
take
you
a
about
call.
the Lappies?
No, it was my mom.
Aww.
So I'm like, well,
Make her
let me
vote.
just,
Okay.
yeah, I'll
Hi,
answer that.
Ryan's
I'll
mom.
answer that.
But yeah, you
She's
can talk
already
to-
gone, you guys.
No,
She
you
already
can talk to
hung
me
up.
through the live
Oh.
chat.
Yeah. Hi, Ryan's mom.
She doesn't care
Bonjour.
about this show. She's not listening. She and my dad are going out to dinner. So,
Oh, nice.
so they don't care about us.
So did you
Um,
answer the phone in French?
I don't remember. Probably not, because I was talking in English with you guys.
Gotcha.
But
suck.
there was like the best French video going around on Instagram. So freaking funny. Like, you know, when they say like, I just can't explain it, but you know, like there are a lot of words that sound the same in certain languages, especially like in French. And so they get the translator and they make a sentence with all of those words that sounds the same in French. And so like, you know, for example, vert, it could mean verse, it can mean green, it can mean worm, it can mean glass, it can mean towards, but it's spelled differently, like VERT or VERS or VERRE or whatever. And so then if you make a sentence out of it, like if you say like the green glass is with the worm in it is over there or something, it'd be like le vert, it's vert, you know, it's funny. But then they did one with temps, which can be like so many, it can mean ant, it can mean tent, it can mean one that I didn't even know, horsefly.
That was crazy.
I didn't know that one. And there's autant, which is like as many, but anyway, so boy, we are losing viewers by the second, I bet, right now.
Actually, we gained 4.
Yay!
Yes.
They're all
And
from
those-
France.
And those who haven't visited the like button yet, do so now.
Victoria's like.
Which
Hi,
reminds
friend
me,
Visit it. I love it.
like,
Yeah, that's the poll for sure. But yeah, so then the French sentence afterwards is like autant de temps, or something. It's so weird. Anyway.
Isn't there like a Google Translate for Klingon? Or is that
Oh, there
the
should
Bing
be.
Translate?
Probably.
Remember
I
one of
wouldn't
them
be
came out with it a
surprised.
few years ago. I went a little too nuts with that one. I just changed everything to Klingon.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Kapla.
Yes.
Hi, Shiva the Destroyer. Oh my gosh, this live chat is hopping.
Mine just keeps jumping and jumping and jumping. I'm trying to read them while listening to the
focus,
conversation.
I know. I'm like, oh, one Trek fan?
Or maybe speak French to the like button and it'll automatically push itself.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got a new poll for
Stroke
everybody.
it.
And the question is, which do you prefer? Visit the like button, smash the like button. Victory is like, or like it like it's
like
hot.
it's hot.
I love that.
Wait, I love them
it.
all.
I just panicked last second. I was like, I need a fourth one. And so
And your
toss
brain
that one.
immediately
That's what you came up with? That's amazing.
It's a contender.
Yeah.
Oh, Mohammed, the Stamets Cobra kiss actually made me cry. It was so moving.
Aww.
Oh, well, if that isn't an endorsement, I don't know what is.
We'll see if it wins.
This might end up being closer than I thought.
Oh.
Mhm.
Was there one, Melissa, was there one of these questions? Well, no, that's a bad question to ask. But was there one of these questions? We'll say besides best arc, best character arc. Was there one question where you're like, oh, I obviously know which one's going to win this one?
No.
Hmm.
I no. Because people are constantly surprising me with their choices and they don't always align with my choices.
Totally.
or what I think they should be and what they obviously should be. And obviously everyone should agree with what I like. So
Exactly.
So
What a
they
world
should-
that would be.
they should pick Odo and Kira as the best kiss. You know, they should you know, or the arc one Yeah, that seems obvious to me, but
Yeah, something that was really interesting about watching these polls is that when you give people 3 options, the answers come out very differently than the one. Like a lot of times you think, well, whatever won in all of the preliminary polls, is obviously going to win in the finals, but it's not at all, because a lot of times something might just be everybody's second favorite. So it'll do really well when they get 3, options, but it changes, quite a bit. And it's really interesting to see that. Oh my God, you guys, Rose M. Kirby is in the live chat. Hello, Rose.
wow.
Hi.
Hello. Duolingo had Klingon earlier than it had Arabic, amusingly, says Dr.
Really?
Mohammed Noor. Yeah,
Nice.
crazy. That's crazy.
Dr. Noor in the live chat, let us know, are there a lot of words in Arabic that sound exactly the same, but are like spelled differently and mean something else? And I know there's a word for that, but I don't remember what it is. What are those? What's that word?
He said there were a bunch of cognates with like, but like with English words. But yeah, I don't know about.
Wait, there's what?
He said cognates with like English words. Like I think he said craze means cherries. Like English words that mean something else, but he didn't say like. It's
in French, it's called faux amis, which means false friends.
Oh, French is
because it seems like it should mean one thing because it sounds like this, but it's still a different meaning.
Oh, I love the romance.
Homonyms. Thank you, Linda Anderegg.
Linda.
I think that right. War Dog Heim says onomatopoeia. That's probably it. Yeah. DJ Kitty Cat says false cognates.
Yeah, I think it's onomatopoeia. Isn't that when it's like it sounds like?
Yeah, like
bang.
Bubble or
no.
Smack.
Oh.
And my concurs homonyms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. I was like, it's definitely not synonyms. All right. So Victory is still our champion, but we're going to keep it fresh. And today we're doing visit that like button. Hey.
Visit.
Say hello.
Get to know it.
Yeah,
Bring out hors d'oeuvres.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So
you
Katie,
don't have to lick it.
That's what I suspected. Arabic has like less vowels and like more consonant sounds, so it doesn't have that as one.
Really?
Huh.
How many letters are in the Hawaiian alphabet?
Oh, that's interesting question.
The answer is 12 in
Really?
total. Yeah.
Wow.
5 vowels and 7 consonants. And you could pretty much figure out what the consonants are just based on like names of the islands and stuff. You know what I mean? Like you can pretty much piece it together, which are the 7.
Yeah. I'm
right?
going
Like
through the
Hawaii.
Lilo and Stitch like theme.
Oh, right.
Oh, hala, koa, hey, no, like that thing.
See?
It makes sense.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's going to be HW, LN, right? M, K, P. I think that might have been 7.
WKRP?
In Cincinnati.
Yeah, in Cincinnati. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Mona says it's 13 in the Hawaiian. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Am I about to learn something? I hope not.
This is an educational stream tonight.
Oh, yeah, Katie, I wanted to ask you, what are you hearing through the grapevine about the Orville season 4?
So I keep seeing posts that are like hopeful, like, oh, a decision will be made soon, and like just vague things from the cast. And like the cast is still fully on board to do a season 4, which, you know, when it comes to large shows like that, you can't always guarantee that everyone would come back. But from what I've seen, it looks pretty good. They're just waiting on that sign off from Hulu or Disney or whoever it is. And, you know, hopefully they won some awards. So maybe they were just waiting for award season to come in. I'm hopeful. So we'll see.
It looks like Ted's like pretty far on its way. So maybe Seth would have more time to like work on it.
Exactly.
Hawaiian alphabet, by the way, is 13. I don't know which one maybe I did say the 8 consonants and didn't realize it, but if not, I may have not said L, like the Island of
Oh.
Lanai, right?
Mauna Loa. Yeah.
hmm
Ah.
Anyway, so I think the Orville season 4 is going to happen.
I think so
it's
too.
gotta, right?
One way or another, even if it isn't like of full-on production, I feel like Seth would be like, oh yeah, here are some loose ends that are bugging the heck out of me, so I'm gonna tie them up on Twitter. Like something like that, just to bring us peace.
Or maybe
That's
they'll
not
do a
good enough.
movie.
A movie would be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love it. Go the Star Trek route. Be fully like Star Trek. Series, movie. Then we get a spin-off. Just Isaac and Claire's home life.
I want that.
That's one
No.
movie.
There you
Like
go.
WandaVision.
The fins in space.
Exactly. You could do like a mirror universe again. Just be like, okay, evil Ed Mercer. Basically, Lower Decks meets Orville meets original Star Trek. They could have fun with it.
Well, David Gregory says Morville.
We've got a new poll in the live chat.
I
The question is, will there be an Orville season 4?
Wow.
And the options are yes or I don't think so.
Hopefully they haven't like completely destroyed the sets or anything. Like
I'm
I'm
like
sure they're gone.
solidly on 50%. I'm not
Sad.
sure, but I can't vote for that.
No, it
If
kinda
we all
feels like it would
storm-
happen, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
maybe it's like Sherlock where they're taking 4 years off and then they'll come back.
Oh,
Like
that would still
I don't know.
work.
They kind of
mean, they
did that
did-
before season 3.
Right.
They really
They have
did.
like such specific like costuming and like all of those kind of needs that I would think they'd do it sooner than later.
Yeah. Maybe like the
Oh.
pre-production stuff is like hush hush if they're doing anything.
Hmm.
Or I'm just hopeful and nothing's actually happening and then I'll be depressed in about 5 years.
I'd be pretty bummed about that. I mean, they definitely closed out season 3 of the Orville in a way that it wasn't like, we'll feel like it was super sudden and we're
Right.
left on a cliffhanger or anything like that. But as much as I expected them to close everything, even that closure kind of opened up new beginnings that we would like to see move forward. So
That daughter
even
was
that
such a
closure
loose
was,
end.
which was
Yes.
Ed's daughter.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
it just
Totally.
seems like that was the purpose of that, was like to set up future season storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ed's daughter was definitely a storyline that was unrealized. Like there's so much they could have done with that. And they just were like, oh, I have a daughter and it's with the leader of the bad guys.
Mhm.
See you next week, everybody.
And but that's part of the masterful design I think that was there for Seth for the Orville, is that you did end season 3 feeling completely satisfied with, spoiler alert, Claire and also over towards Isaac, that nice final tie bow on their relationship was amazing. But at the same time, you also left some things that you could bring back, but they weren't like screaming in your face, this needs to be resolved.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
I
there's
was
definitely potential
moderately
for
okay.
growth
Mhm.
to go beyond where they left off. But they did close it off enough to say, okay, so if this is the last episode, it can be the last episode. But I would like to see a humanoid and android relationship and see where that goes, because we haven't ever really seen that on television at all.
No.
They
Have
kind
we?
of scratched the surface in Blade Runner a little bit, but
Tasha and Data could have been a thing, but
well,
Mhm.
maybe the Cylons in Battlestar Galactica. There was kind of
Yes. It's a good one.
Well, maybe we'll hear more about this at Virtual TrekCon 4.
there you go.
Ooh, big old
Teasing
tease right
ahead.
there. Wow, look at that pro. Like what? What do you mean, Anne-Marie?
Ooh. like friend of Star Trek and Chill, Orville and Chill. Oh, Ryan, did you change your background to Orville and Chill for this conversation?
We're talking about the Orville, so I changed it to
Nice.
the Orville and Chill.
Man, that's
Just-
adorable.
Smooth.
Wow, you are current. Maybe,
Shout out
friend
to
of the
Scott
show, Tom
Jensen for that.
Constantino could come do some Orville chatting with us for virtual.
Yes,
chat on the
let's
floor.
tie him
Love
to a
him.
chair and interrogate him as the
Yes.
future of the Orville.
Yes.
Beautiful plan.
Yes.
If we
We'll
don't get
hold
the
up a
answer from him, we
newspaper
march
so
on
you know
Paramount.
the date.
Yeah.
And he could do another raffle, which Katie
Okay.
won.
I was, oh my gosh, yes.
Aaron in the live
I have it
chat is
proudly
being.
displayed.
I don't know what Aaron in the live chat is talking about, but I know that she's being sassy because the comment is, like most Star Trek legacy shows, cough, Enterprise. And anytime somebody says cough and then calls something out, like what did I miss here? Some sass is being thrown around in the live chat. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, maybe because we were talking about the ending and
being
Oh.
unsatisfied and rushed and just an overall.
right, like Enterprise.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gotta be that.
There is
yeah.
no final episode of Enterprise. It doesn't
the way-
exist.
No, it was the one where Trip dies, remember?
Oh, and then they all went
No.
bowling.
Yeah. What do you guys think gets Star Trek fans more annoyed? Reminding them that Trip died at the end of Enterprise, or reminding them that Chakotay and Seven of Nine ended up together at the end of
Knew
Voyager?
you were going there.
I knew that
Which
was
is the
going
one
to.
that just makes them go? Because I feel like it's both. But which one
They both
more?
have different types of rage
Oh.
that are brought to mind.
Well, they both were very confusing because they came out of the blue. Both
Yes.
things came right out of the blue. No prep for Seven and Chakotay. No prep for Trip's death. Yeah.
Well, there was like an episode where
Yeah.
Chakotay and Seven are stranded on a planet, and there is a little spark. I will give people that. But then that's not that. Then like more episodes continue because it wasn't actually meant to be a spark. And then their relationship has nothing to do with that episode. It's just like to mess with
Yeah.
us and for Brandon Braga and like Robert Beltran's
Darn
bet.
bet.
So that makes me like hate it even more because like
Mhm.
if it was actually part of the story, they would have built on that like really special episode that I thought at least where like Seven then like keeps the blanket at the end. Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd probably still say Trip's death hurt the most. So I was emotionally attached to that
hated
man.
that. Well, I was
When
really into his relationship with Chappal. And
Oh
that
my
just was not
gosh.
cool.
I loved them together. I loved to
Like they
see
made each
how
other
they-
better.
Yes,
Exactly.
Which I
yeah,
love.
because they were so
Mhm.
different. They were so different from
Yeah.
each other, came from completely different backgrounds. And then the way they learned from each other was just
Mhm.
really wonderful and
Mhm.
touchy to watch.
Well,
I loved it.
and like
I loved
they just
them.
it was so good, and you felt like they had a whole future together, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of
So
future, we've got a
senseless.
question in the poll, which is, which finale storyline would you change if you could? Chakotay and Seven, Trip dying, Cisco going to the Prophets, whatever the heck happened in the animated series. I sure don't remember. It wasn't a finale. It was just a last episode, right? There wasn't anything really horrible that happened in Next Generation. I don't think there was any outrage.
No, they all
It
got
was
to
just-
play poker. It was great.
Oh, and he says, I should have done this a long time ago. And Troy goes, you were always welcome. And we're like, oh my God, I can't wait for Sirach to see that moment.
I really, really hope they ended along a similar vein with Picard season 3. Like just
That would be
something
cute.
tied in a nice, neat bow with all of them together. And they better not kill anyone. So help me God, if they kill anyone from the Legacy series, I'm gonna lose
I
it.
agree.
Right. And if they do, make it Troy, right? I'm just
All
kidding.
All of a sudden, somewhere in the world, Marina Sirtis is just like, I have to go mess up a guy named Ryan.
Yeah.
Don't-
He's got it coming. She calls me Frenchie, by the way. Or she did before, so she already probably doesn't like me.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and a fun little tidbit with the why I'm so emotionally attached to the trip thing. When I watched the final episode of Enterprise, I didn't realize it was the last episode because I was on a binge. It was like 2 a.m. I was like,
Really?
oh, I'll just watch another episode. I had no clue that was the
Oh,
end
I
of the
think that
season,
actually
the end of
happened to me
everything.
too.
same.
I was
Same.
furious.
I was like, wait, that's it? That's how it ends? What? Because I was waiting for the next episode for them to bring Trip back and show them, no, just kidding. This is how we actually brought him back. But
Oh no.
that was the end. And I was like, what? No
I
wonder people hate this ending.
It was in the middle of the night and I wasn't supposed to be watching it. So I'm just in my room sobbing into my pillow at like 2 a.m. uncontrollably.
I'm sorry for laughing. That is no laughing matter.
It's hilarious.
It's
It's
kinda
looking
funny.
back on it, it's pretty I did it to
Love it.
myself. I should have researched it.
Oh my God, Mohammed goes, it's an interesting question whether Picard was truly always welcome.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Even if people like their boss, they often don't want the person there when they're unwinding. I totally agree, especially those early episodes where like he doesn't really know them that well and it's kind of awkward.
Oh, yeah.
One Trek fan, welcome One Trek fan. Always great to see you, Lisa. She says, my family is rewatching Community and the chorus of ahs from Melissa, Katie, and Anne-Marie sound like Shirley and Annie. LOL.
Aw.
Aw.
I don't know what any of that means.
Oh my gosh.
Community's a show, I guess.
Yeah.
It is.
No, it's Joel
yes.
McHale.
It has some
aren't
very funny
Shirley
moments.
Temple and Annie both redheads?
I'm
Yeah?
not sure.
What color
Shirley
Temple's hair
Temples.
is.
She was more of
Like
a
a light
like a
brown,
Right.
blonde.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, I just
Like a
pictured
dirty
that because of the
blonde.
drink.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the grenadine.
Mm.
But I assume that's because she was sweet, so the grenadine makes it sweeter.
Oh.
Good poll question.
Mm.
Oh, hey, would you look at that? There's a whole lot of latent rage around that as I'm on that poll. Good to know we're in good company.
Whatever the heck happened to TAS? I can't speak or read right now. Got 0 votes.
Oh, wow. Everyone was okay with that.
Yeah. Cisco going to the prophets. I made peace with that.
Yeah, I
Because-
think I saw a comment where it's the fact that what the change that needed to happen was that he said goodbye to Jake, which
Right.
Yes.
Well, and it's not like he's inaccessible because they can go in the wormhole anytime they want and speak with the prophets and Cisco would be there theoretically. And why wouldn't he appear to Jake?
great point.
Yeah.
Same with
Just does,
Chakotay
like,
and Seven, they broke up
there.
immediately when they got back to Earth, no question in
Yeah.
their mind.
Oh,
So,
yeah. And like we know in Picard that didn't work out. Like she just went on her own. So it's fine. Chakotay's available and he's gonna meet up with Janeway. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, and Chakotay and Seven were like a summer romance. So it lasted, over the summer and then it fizzled out.
But that was the last
Mhm.
summer.
Okay, so that reminds me, I need to go back to Target because I was like walking by their window the other day and they have like that Joe Cool brand of like pajama tops and stuff, but like with like Woodstock from, I don't really know why it's called Joe Cool, but for some reason, the shirt,
Probably
the
from
shirts
Joe
say-
Montana, who was
I
the
don't know,
quarterback
but
of the
shirts
49ers.
say
They called him Joe Cool.
JC, all
Oh.
the shirts have like JC on them with like phrases like JC is awesome. And
Oh.
so I was like, ooh, I need to come back here.
Oh my gosh, I need
Nice.
that.
Deep cut.
I need to go back to Target. Yeah.
So
Oh
our
my
previous
gosh.
poll ended, and the question was, which finale storyline would you change if you could? 0% of you said whatever the heck happened in the animated series. 12% of you said Cisco going back to the profits or going to the profits. 15% said Chakotay and 7. Sorry, Katie. And 71% said Trip dying.
Yay.
So that's the big change. And the current poll that's going on is even crazier. Favorite alcohol juice mixer. So what's your favorite juice to mix with alcohol? Orange juice, cranberry juice, pineapple juice, or durian fruit juice? And I'm surprised that it's not 0% picking durian fruit.
Maybe people don't know what durian fruit is.
I know. Or they do, and they're being funny. They probably do. Durian fruit is a very stinky, yucky fruit. Where is it? Like Indonesia or something, Anne-Marie?
I don't know. I just know like my sister did study abroad in Singapore for a semester, and like on their buses and everything, they have signs like no durian fruit allowed.
Oh wow.
God.
Wow.
Because it's
is
so
that the fruit
potent.
that smells like rotting flesh?
I guess.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
I think
I don't know what it smells like.
I think that's Van Nuys, California.
Or
But
maybe that's a carnivorous plant. I don't know.
The flowering rare carnivorous plant thingy too. Yeah.
yeah, so
Ooh,
this
hot.
apparently, if you open this fruit, just cracking it open has like the worst
And you get
smell.
fined some places. Like, I
Mhm.
don't want to do wrong things in Singapore.
Oh, Faith Howell says durian is not that stinky. I had it fresh on an orchard in Thailand.
Ooh. That sounds
Really?
peaceful.
They have it outdoors or indoors?
Oh, good
I don't
question.
know. Maybe it likes, I don't know.
So it sounds like it's native to just Southeastern Asia. If we're here in Singapore, Indonesia, and
Yeah.
Thailand, it's just kind of that area there.
Aaron says it
Galenda-
tastes better than it smells.
Well, yeah, that's how people, that's how they get you.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Galenda says that's Arlington, Texas.
I had a
That
nickel.
smell.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, was there a fourth fruit I missed? I couldn't think of one. Orange juice, cranberry juice, and pineapple juice. Aren't those kind of the main ones?
Tomato baby.
That's a good one, but that's
I
very
love that.
specific. That's just Bloody Mary
Specific
straight
to
up.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't like add rum to it
Mm.
or tequila. Specific to Bloody Marys. It was the grenadine comment that made me think of that one. Because you can add grenadine to almost any mixed drink that's
Love
fruity,
it.
and it just
Mhm.
tastes better.
And soda. Love that drink.
All right. Let's check in on the polling. Ooh, boy. We just got another one. I mean, we got another bunch, but we just got one just while I was checking just now. Boy, this is gonna be exciting.
Wait, Lester says like what you said about where it's grown. Smells like rotting flesh. Tastes like the most intense caramel you've ever had.
Ooh,
Oh, that's not bad.
Ooh.
Oh,
that sounds delicious.
That must be. Oh,
I
that
kinda
sounds
want
amazing
that.
to taste. I know.
Yeah. Unlike papaya, where it doesn't smell bad, but it sure tastes like feet.
Yeah, papuya.
Ugh, gross.
Apparently, I need to try more fruits because I have no stake in this.
Ugh, icky.
Actually,
is
if you
the
want to know
best
something
tasting
that's
fruit, though?
crazy, well,
Well,
it depends. Is it
ripe
actual fruit
strawberries.
flavor? Well, is it actual or is it the artificial flavoring that we make
Oh,
things
question.
taste like? Because I just got some grape, like
I knew you were gonna
chewy
say grape.
Japanese candies. Yeah, well, it tastes like children's Tylenol, and it threw me for a loop. It's like nothing like actual grape. Same with baked banana. It's like I don't know where that divide
You know what
came
it
in, but
tastes like?
certainly
They
isn't
should
on
call it
par.
purple flavor because it tastes like purple. It's kind of like when you ask somebody, what's your favorite, fruit juice or fruit drink? They go red.
Wait, listen to this
Which
other
fruit
is
durian
it?
fruit fact.
I don't know. It's red. It's kind of cherry-ish, strawberry, kind of cranberry. It's red flavor.
Durian
Grape is
fruit
definitely purple
It's
flavor.
not
Red 40.
commercially available because it's too expensive to turn into a juice. That's fascinating.
Really?
grapefruit,
Durian fruit.
durian.
That's
fruit.
amazing.
Oh,
Hmm.
hmm.
We're learning a lot tonight.
I know. Now I just want fruit.
Yeah.
Mhm. What's your
Get those
favorite
late night
fruit?
impulse Target shopping things.
I think mine might be plums. Like
Ooh, really ripe
the red
plums.
a red plum.
Yum.
Mm,
I love fruit so much.
mm.
Michigan apples.
Really ripe
Mm-hmm.
everything. Watermelon, strawberries is probably for the win. Like warm, ripe strawberries from the sun. Oh,
Warm?
just delicious. Like when you're picking them, you just eat them. This is how I go strawberry picking. I just eat and then I barely pick any, and then my dad picks enough for us to like buy a.
I thought you were
go,
gonna say
picking.
I just
is
go
awesome.
eat them, and then he does the picking.
I thought you were gonna
Warm
say you just go
fruit,
eat them
though,
and then
And then
leave.
when we pay for them, I'm like, oh, I hope they taste as good as they look. With like strawberry juice all over my mouth.
Melissa's favorite is pineapple.
Mm,
Damn it.
it depends on the day. I don't know that I have a favorite fruit because I get cravings for different fruit at different times. So
Yes.
some weeks it'll be watermelon and some weeks it'll be pineapple. Some weeks give me only mango. And
Or big juicy grape.
Huh.
You know, like, have you noticed how fruits are getting bigger nowadays?
oh my
When I was a
God.
kid, like strawberries were not that big and neither were grapes. And now you can get grapes that are
Oh.
basically the size of a
Hormones.
plum.
Yeah.
And you could just, it's like multiple bites for a big juicy green grape. Scott
Or
Baker.
did your mouth get smaller? Just kidding.
Yeah, it got
Yeah.
smaller from age
No,
7.
you're oh yeah.
But Scott Baker, everybody at home, Scott Baker's great on sets. You know, he's a great
Great at stealing
DP. He's a
lemons.
great camera guy. However, he does have demands.
Oh, his
He
I forgot about
specifically needs one specific kind of grape. Like he wants grapes. The problem is I can never remember which grapes he wants. I don't remember if it's red or black or purple or green, but he's always like, I think it might be purple. I truly can't remember, but he's like, he'll get pissed if there's no, I mean, maybe pissed is a strong word, but it's very specific kinds of grapes that he wants. And I'm like, any kind of grapes? He's like, no, must be purple. I don't remember. Damn.
But grapes are great frozen.
Yeah, in the
Oh,
summer.
gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, good.
Well, then there's the special kinds of grapes that you can only buy in like the mountainous regions of Japan, and they're just like $100 to get a pack of grapes, but they're the best you've ever had in your life. Like those are the things that I shouldn't know exist in the world because I will want to try them.
Yum.
There's a woman who does candied grapes on TikTok where she'll melt like just straight up sugar in a pan and dunk grapes in it in different flavoring. So it's like a candied apple, but a candied grape, and they look incredible.
Oh. That surprisingly doesn't sound good to me. Like
Really?
I feel like it should. The candy apple sounds amazing. Those are always
Love
crazy
candy
good.
apples.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yum.
And they're good
Chocolate
for you,
chips on
too.
the outside.
Oh, get the
Scott
caramel
Baker's
dunked in
being
chocolate
coy.
dunked in caramel again.
Huh?
Scott Baker's being coy. I just asked him, I said, what grapes do you always want on set? Because I needed confirmation because I always forget. And he comes back with, I like black, red, and purple, anything but green. So, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
only get them
That
green.
makes sense.
But they're great.
No,
They're like the
love all
biggest and
grapes.
juiciest. And they're the best to
Yeah.
put in a freezer.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, because there's no seeds, rarely seeds to contend with. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
all grapes are good.
Anne Marie, it looked like you saw something important a second ago.
It was actually a Laffy's thing.
Aw.
It was just about who people are voting for because I just
Oh.
shared a bunch of places like one last round. So, okay. People saying they like Saru. And
Oh, I
Torino.
like Saru too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, duh. They're so cute
Yeah.
together.
There's some of the candied grapes. You like
Oh,
roll them
wow.
in
Hang on,
sugar.
hold it up a little longer. I'm gonna pin it. Wow, that does look really good.
I thought they
actually.
were lychee for
Oh,
a second. Which
I thought they're
is
something from
delicious.
Michael's.
They have that, and then they have the ones that are like these ones where they'll actually do the same thing, and they'll roll them in
Oh,
nerds
wow.
or sugar, and it's just
They look like blow pops. Mm.
Yeah.
Like Willy
No,
Wonka.
eh,
perfectly bite
they
sized.
kind of make me feel like throwing up.
Yeah.
What? What
I
just
also
happened?
hate lychee.
Especially
hate
with the
lychee?
pauses in between
I
the
hate that
words
flavor.
for
I
added
love
drama.
But no, but because it just looks so sickeningly sweet that
Ploy,
ugh,
just like the Federation.
no, not that. No, it's just ugh. I could have one and then I'd be like, okay, I'm done. Too money.
Yeah.
Too much sugar.
Just imagine the calories for that. You took something so healthy and just flipped it.
Wait, my goes, I like my grape juice exposed to yeast and set aside for a few years in a barrel.
Yum. That
Oh
reminds
my
me of the
God,
I
that's
Love
hilarious.
Lucy, the
Oh my
the
gosh,
popular I Love
yes.
Lucy episode.
Yeah. Love that
Oh my
episode.
God.
People
What
still
a
step on
genius.
grapes.
Yes, they
gotta-
did it in Picard, and everybody was like crying out for the I Love Laris scene to get put back in.
That's
'cause
right.
They cut the scene of like Laris stomping on grapes. Oh, that would
Aw.
have been amazing. I love that. I love that episode of I Love Lucy. And she wears such a
Mhm.
cute skirt.
She was genius. Ugh. Where she's taking
Ooh, are we
that
getting
dance
a plan?
class. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And then she's trying to get her leg off of the bar.
it's so good.
Relatable.
It's very relatable.
That's so great. Oh, I love that.
I mean, the best episode will forever be when she finds out she's having little Ricky and she goes to tell her husband, and then he gets a note to saying like, we're having a baby and my baby and me. And he doesn't realize it's Lucy telling him they're having a baby. It's so cute. And then he realizes because she's in the audience. Oh, it's like one
Now
of
I
the
have
best
to
episodes of
rewatch
TV
this.
ever. It's so beautiful. Okay.
It's one
Sorry,
of the few
Brian.
sitcoms that actually makes me laugh out loud. Physically makes me laugh out loud. The Golden Girls did that too.
Oh
Makes-
yeah.
Yes.
It makes me laugh out loud. So few do that.
And TNG.
Mhm.
And Data's Chinese finger, like
Oh my
finger
gosh.
puzzle. So
Yeah.
good. I laugh at that every time.
So our last poll that just closed, favorite alcohol juice mixer, 11% of you were being very silly and saying durian fruit. 22% of you said pineapple juice. 29% of you said OJ, bro. And 37 said
Wow.
cranberry.
Wow.
37 said cranberry juice. The next question, though, is what is your favorite liquor to mix with which to mix, I should say. Right, Mohammed? You've got rum, gin, vodka, or tequila, Mockingbird.
There's a series of books at Barnes and Noble that are all like puns on like different like Tequila Mockingbird and Gone with the Gin and stuff like this, and they're like really cool recipes.
Oh. Are
Huckleberry
they
gin.
in the vein of the novels?
I think so. Yeah, they're like they relate to what the theming and the timing and the area and setting was. So I'll have to go back and check it out.
Mhm.
Make a cute gift.
Yeah.
That is funny.
That reminds me, I can't wait to see what people vote for best drink on Star Trek they'd most like to try.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
Yes.
another shoe-in for me. I'm like, Sumerian Sunset, baby, because you get to do that fun little like clink.
Anne Marie,
And then
no,
just
you
change it
didn't. You
color.
said you haven't voted
That's
yet.
what I'm
Quit
voting
pretending.
for after this. Yeah.
Quit-
That is the
quit
one
claiming.
that I voted for. that I
That's
actually
the most
voted for.
special. Yeah. Quit claiming.
Yeah, come on, quit fronting. You've been talking a big game this week about, I'm voting for this, I'm voting for that.
I stole
How
my
much you want to
stickers.
bet that Anne-Marie's going to forget to vote tonight? And then she's going to be so sad when the things that she wanted to win
You're gonna
don't
get
win.
a call for sure, like, open it back.
Mm-mm.
No, that would never happen.
Before the end of the
Okay.
stream, we need to ensure that you press submit.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm. I will say though that there's one category that is very, very tight. Like we mentioned earlier, it's very close and it keeps changing back and forth. And it's stressing me out, you know, because, you know, you want a clear winner. And it's really interesting. You know, some of them, there are clear winners and some are just like neck and neck. And there's one out of the many, many, many categories that we have. There's one that's just like, it's like a horse race. If horses did this.
Here's the other one, like Delta Quadrant. I'm doing it now. Delta Quadrant species. That, I mean, so that's the second question, at least on my form. And I'm like, oh, I'm already stuck. I just don't know.
You're already stuck on number
I want
two.
to say
Question number
8472 because their booties too big. I just don't know. They're all really, every answer on this.
Let's
is so
help
good.
Anne-Marie along the way. Okay. So question number 1, best character arc. You said you've got that one, right?
Yeah,
You've already
done.
chosen your winner.
Oh.
Okay. The second one, favorite Delta Quadrant species introduced in Star Trek Voyager.
I love
The
Neelix
Krenim,
and Vivian was cool.
Hirogen, species 8472, parenthetically,
Too big.
booty too big, Talaxians, Ocampa, Vidian.
Okay, so also just to preface this, the reason we're laughing so hard at this is because somebody did a write-in edition of species 8472 for the question, who would you least like to be stuck in a turbo lift with? Somebody wrote in 8472, parentheses, booty too big, and parentheses. It was my favorite write-in of all time.
The truly the funniest thing about this entire Star Trek award show. There's nothing we could have thought of that would have been funnier that somebody just nobody knows. That person just typed it in and disappeared. Just was like, all right, I'm gonna leave you with this gem. That person's never come back to claim
I've
it.
like lost so many calories from laughing at this. Yeah. I mean,
Did
these
you
are
make your
also hard.
selection?
Yes. Okay. Favorite
You
one-off
made your
character.
selection.
Yeah.
Favorite one-off character in Enterprise. This one is a
that's easy for me.
toughie.
Oh, this
Sorry,
one hurt
Cecil
me.
Phlox. Cecil Phlox, baby.
Oh, this is an easy one for you, Anne-Marie.
Really?
Fiesel Phlox, you say.
I mean, I will say Sim and Tamir
Oh, no, I'm
would
not
be my
picking
other
that at all.
spots, but well, you don't vote because you're a better person than me. But I'm like,
Oh,
I'm obsessed
No,
with Fiesel
it
Phlox.
doesn't make anybody
Yeah.
better or not. It's
Yeah,
just,
you tell her.
You're expressing
your voice,
views.
your opinion
I can't not
counts
vote.
too.
Yeah, I can't
It's
not
not
vote.
like it's going to sway one way or the other how it's going to
Fiesel
go.
Phlox needs me.
Okay, so you're picking Fiesel Phlox.
I'm obsessed with her. I need her to get her own spinoff.
Does she need a restraining order?
Not yet.
Now the next one, funniest moment in Star
This was
Trek
difficult.
Deep Space Nine. Do you have a favorite? You don't have to tell us if you don't want to. If you're too shy,
Okay,
Hush,
I put in
hush.
my vote.
I do. You got yours.
But I will say I didn't vote for it, but I think when Nog is like trading up Cisco's desk, that is
So
very funny.
funny. Yeah.
But I didn't, that was my second choice, I think.
Same.
What
Okay.
about when O'Brien goes, "I tore me pants"? That's funny as
That
hell.
was my
It's cute.
third one.
All right. So Anne-Marie, you are moving over into.
So now I'm into new Star Trek, and this is
Oh
when I
wow!
just
So you picked
lost
one of
my
the.
mind.
You
Girl,
picked your
yeah.
best final episode already, huh? That was an
Yeah.
easy one for you.
I
Okay.
mean,
I know which
there's-
one isn't gonna
it's
win.
not easy, and I really, it hurt not to vote for Endgame, but yeah, I voted.
So help me if Enterprise wins. I swear. I love you guys, but no.
It'd be like, stop sharing it in enterprise groups, you guys.
Even the Enterprise groups would agree. That's not a.
So now you're in
Even
new
funniest
Star Trek.
moment. I mean, it's like a 4-way tie for me. It's so difficult. It's like I'm just obsessed with Rowdo and Peanut Hamper, but I think I can't vote for them. And I love Enterprise Bingo so much, but I don't know. I might go with Martok. That was hilarious.
Martok, eh? That's
I
interesting.
mean, it's so funny and dorky. It's just perfect. And they have those like very low rent looking like parts of a Klingon outfit to all wear and get in the spirit. That was hilarious. Okay. All right. Phew. I decided in the moment. Oh, these are all
You
so
decided
hard.
your
Peer
funniest
pressure.
moment?
And now most exciting moment. That's also very difficult.
Melissa didn't have any problems with this one.
Most exciting moment?
Because the Cali class ship showing up was really amazing.
Actually, I was surprised by the one that I chose.
Really?
Ooh.
See,
It
sometimes
was
you just have a
quite
moment of clarity.
unexpected. Yeah. It was
I
quite
think I know which one it
unexpected.
is then. I'm going to make a prediction.
Oh, this wow moment. These are so hard. I mean, biggest wow moment.
No.
I did share this poll to Stacey Abrams' Fair Fight Facebook group, and they accepted. The post. I mean, that was a wow moment. Mm,
That's funny.
It's also impressive.
this one has like I'm just so torn. I don't know. Okay, best antagonist. This is great TV, by the way.
Yeah.
Watching you vote.
It is.
But I
This
hope-
is fun because these are tough. It's not
Yeah.
easy. Some of them, you've got your answer. You're like, okay, I know this one. I know my favorite, whatever. But then others, like Melissa said, you kind of get surprised by yourself. You're like, wait a minute.
I've
I'm
opened
actually
this form
picking
up like
something that I
5
didn't
times a day,
expect.
every day to vote for it. And then I'm like,
Completely different from what I expected that I would vote for.
What changed your mind?
The uniqueness about that moment.
mm,
Wow. This is just
wow.
gripping.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my nemesis. Best new episode of 2022.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
got to be the toughest one.
And also, like Melissa said, I've gotten to this point multiple times this week trying to vote, but I changed my answers for the other ones from like what I thought I would have put. It's so hard to know.
So best new
Kobayashi
episode
was
of
so
2022.
special.
The options are Lower Decks, episode 8 of season 3, Crisis Point 2 Paradoxes. Lower Decks, season 3, episode 6, Hear All, Trust Nothing. That's the one with Deep Space Nine. And the first one, Crisis Point 2
episode.
Paradoxes. It's like, Star Trek movies kind of references there. Strange New Worlds, the season 1 finale, A Quality of Mercy. Prodigy, season 1, episode 6, Kobayashi, which was the first episode of 2022.
I was gonna vote for that one, but then I changed my mind.
What?
Yeah.
And then there's Prodigy, the Prodigy. Wait a minute, we got season 2, episode 20, Tisk Tisk. Season 1, episode 20. That's the obviously the season 1 finale, Supernova
Right.
Part 2. And Prodigy, season 1, episode 13, All the World's a Stage, where they're basically talking like Kirk and Spock, and that was a lot of fun. Strange New World, season 1, episode 8, The Elysian Kingdom. Strange New World, season 1, episode 5, Spock Amok. And lastly, Picard, season 2, episode 10, Farewell.
Yeah.
And these were all voted in by the fans. We did not pick these. We did not narrow down the finalists. That was all the fans that did that. Did you make your
I'll tell you
selection,
what,
Anne-Marie?
I did, and it surprised me what my heart just chose.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
But I'm just gonna tell everyone. Okay, so it's not like I have any. I don't even get to see who's. I don't get to see the sheet with the finalists or anything. So it's not like my. It's not like I have an effect on who's winning, but or like have any insight. But okay, the last minute that like, I ended up choosing the finale of Strange New Worlds because that like when Picard or when Pike gets out of comes back to like the normal time and he's walking around the bridge and they're playing that like Making Memories song and he's just like looking around his bridge crew. That was just quintessential what Star Trek's about. So I hate having to choose somebody other than Spock and Muck and Kobayashi, but I think that just
Are those your three?
Those would have been my three. Yeah.
Wow.
But
Good three.
yeah, it's just when they add music like that, it's just beautiful.
I had like 5 that it was swirling around, but there was one that just stood out because of it was so creative and the writing was just so on point that I was like, and it still sticks with me and
A Picard finale too.
Mhm.
That was beautiful. So it's so hard.
yeah.
But, okay, that's it. When I click something, I'm not allowed to go back, otherwise I'll never vote.
mhm.
These are also hard. Most biggest Federation moment.
That one.
What are the options? What are the choices for that, Anne-Marie?
Janeway's speech in defense of the Protostar's crew at the Starfleet hearing, very Federation. Jaal offers to go down with the ship. Loved that. The kids used teamwork to resynchronize time after it was fractured by an anomaly. I think Melissa added that one.
I did.
Gwyn appeals for help from non-Federation ships. Oh, I love that moment.
Mhm.
Janeway's good deeds get returned by the Bernari ensign, played by Bonnie Gordon. Hala Janeway sacrifices herself to help the kids escape the Protostar. Or the crew of the Protostar works with the Enterpriseians to save them from the gallows. Also Melissa add-on, which was very Federation. Like that like gave me chills at the end.
Mhm.
I might actually
Yep.
vote for that one. I don't know. They're all so good.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I did vote for one of the ones that I added.
Nice. Well, why wouldn't you? Of course.
Well, I
It's
stick
great.
by those choices because they moved me.
Katie, were there any categories that you skipped?
Oh, heavens no. I gotta vote for everything. My OCD won't let me not vote for all of them.
Yeah, I used 6 email accounts.
There were like a few that it genuinely took me like 5 minutes because I went back and rewatched scenes from them just to like,
yes,
make sure I'm an informed voter. So
exactly. I rewatched my 4 top picks for the favorite episode this week. Just
nice.
So hard. They're all so good.
Good job. Yeah. So our poll question, favorite liquor to mix with.
You brought it.
11% of you said tequila. I thought that would have done better. 14% of you said gin. 33% of you said vodka. And 40% of you said gimme rum or gimme death.
I played Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, so I
didn't vote.
might have skewed those numbers a little bit.
I didn't vote in that one because I don't know alcohol enough to make a fair assessment.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and a lot of people did that in this polling for the Lappy Awards, which was really cool. I really liked how seriously people are taking the fairness of it, that a lot of people skipped some categories, whether they hadn't watched a new show. If there was like a Lower Decks question, maybe they haven't seen Lower Decks, so they didn't answer, or maybe they just couldn't decide. They're like,
Right.
it's really close. I don't know. But I thought it was very responsible that people just didn't vote on something that they couldn't give like a full, 100% answer on. I thought that was really cool. And a lot of you did
Oh.
that. So kudos. What do you got,
I
Anne
just-
Marie?
Okay, worst character to get stuck. I hate that I'm now even debating the Golden Globe ones that are just for fun. But like, okay, I think it's enough to me that Hutch even got on the game board. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Kaiwin. Even though I wanted to vote, it hurts not to vote for Hutch. I just love him so much.
You're not
think I
voting for
voted her
8472?
too.
He's
So
on
did
the-
I.
H47 didn't make the list for best worst turtle lift. The booty wasn't that big.
They don't care about how big the booty is.
Mm-mm.
It's an
Maybe,
asset.
maybe it's a good thing.
So you're voting for Kai Wynn over Hutch, huh?
I
Because you
mean,
know what?
can you
We all
imagine
actually
being in a
would
turtle
want to be.
with her?
Yeah, we
I
actually would want to be in a turbo lift with Hutch. He's very charming and he can talk about the weather all day.
Oh.
yeah.
Well, and he doesn't have the creep ick factor that Win does.
I wouldn't be driven to violence as quickly as I would if Tywin was in the elevator.
Can you imagine? She'd be like Kai explaining everything.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Kaiwin's
Wind's
blaming.
spinning.
I just can't.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
No, I don't even. I'm moving on because I don't want to imagine.
Oh, David Gregory. Oh wait, maybe it's not her. Is that her? Is Janelle Monáe the one in Glass Onion?
Oh, I didn't see it.
I
I
know
could
nothing
be-
of this show.
I could be completely wrong, but I watched that movie last night and it's so good.
Oh, it's a
and
movie.
She's great. Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah, people are raving
good.
about it.
It's really good.
Even like
Yeah.
the ice cream places have flavors based on it like, in New York. It's, like,
Really?
taking over the city.
Really?
Yeah.
Onions, though?
Wow.
Well, that's what I was like.
Wow.
I was like, is this glass? Is this onion flavored? Apparently, no, it has nothing to do with the show. It's just like,
Yuck.
Ew.
yeah.
Like some really religious Shrek fans who try that, but other than that,
Oh no. Now JR Poole's like, I think I voted for Endgame because it made me tear up. And now I'm like, shoot, it made me tear up too. Should I go change my vote? I don't
no, stick to your
Okay,
guns.
no,
You're
I
allowed to
know.
change.
Yeah.
You're like a
I
shark.
wanted to
Keep
change.
going forward.
But there's another one that made me sob, so I voted
Oh.
for that one.
Hmm.
They all do. I had to go with all good things. I'm just gonna say it. It's just it was
For best
TNG
finale?
ending, and it was
Sky's the
I
limit.
think. Well, because it has the poker game at the end. Ugh.
Hmm.
And that's just iconic.
I'm
Hard to-
feeling that one's
hard to
probably
decide.
really
And-
close.
And I actually barely ever watch the Deep Space Nine one even because I don't like when it ends on my rewatches. So I don't even know if it's good.
So that one,
That's one of my least watched Star Trek episodes ever.
oh
Wow.
it's so good. I voted for that
know.
one.
Oh, it's just so sad. I
I
can't
voted for
handle
that
seeing Odo disappear into the abyss of the link.
I know. I
It
sobbed
hurts me too much.
every time. Every
Oh.
time. Oh,
Oh,
just gets my heart.
like there's no reason. Stay with Kira. Send them a postcard. They can get on a comm link. Hate that.
They can't think.
Ugh.
But you would think that he would be able
You
to
link- you can
disperse
link with
his
Kira.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Link
His,
once.
his knowledge. Yeah. So much. Yeah. Like instantly.
He's so angry.
I don't
She
know.
like live forever. Hang out with Kira, then go link. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
there
true too.
you go.
Marion
Live your life.
Sunset. Obviously, Luxana. Troy gets my vote in anything.
I did that one too. Surprisingly enough.
Chum
So
Justice
everybody in the
Giver,
live
duh.
chat, we'll be leaving in
This
a
is great
few.
TV.
Let us know in the live chat what your plans are for the weekend. What are you doing this weekend? Are you hunkering down? It's going to rain again
Oh.
here in LA, so that means flooding
Yeah.
and messes, and we just can't hang, man. Like my house
Stay
got
away from
flooded,
sinkholes.
That's crazy.
my hair
Yeah.
got wet.
Well, you guys,
Ugh.
the best description for it is there's a low pressure system to the north and a high pressure system to the south, and they spin in like opposite directions. And it's a lot like what they use in football for the punters when they put the football in that little spinny thing and it shoots it out. So basically, those pressure systems are taking the moisture and shooting it straight into you guys. So it's just kind of
Cool.
blasting California.
Intravenously.
Yeah, you guys are
Wow.
really getting pummeled. I think it's you have had 1/40th of the water content of Lake Michigan fall on you in recent days.
Wow.
Making up for all the years that we didn't have moisture at all.
I like that
Literally.
Katie first started the show talking about drinking Michigan water, and she ends the show talking about Michigan water again. Wow, look at that.
You gotta promote it. Most of it's lead free.
The only lead I like is the Zeppelin variety.
There's a concerning fact about
the
There's a
immigrant
concerning fact
song.
with the
Mhm.
South Haven, Michigan. They had a nuclear reactor. Well, they still have a nuclear reactor, and some of the nuclear juices seeped into the lake. So I don't go swimming there anymore.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
There's definitely glowing fish somewhere in Lake
Are
Michigan.
there, I was going to say, are there Triclops fish?
I want to find out. There's a pier right next to where it happened, and I want to go fishing on it this summer.
Well, let's
Maybe they
talk
have
about the
legs.
week ahead. Very quickly. Well, let's first talk about the week behind. Wait, that sounds rude. But what I'm like a week behind. Anyway, so on Falling Tower's YouTube channel, go check that out. Falling Tower YouTube channel. We've got our review right now of Tales of the Jedi from Disney Plus. Check that out with Michael Kenyon Rosenberg, Darth Shuey, and myself. Did we like it? We'll see. So on Sunday, head on over to the Seventh Rule YouTube channel at Deep Space 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's Deep Space noon for those of you on the East Coast time. Central, hey, whatever. I don't know. I don't know how to make a
Forget
joke out of
mountain
that.
time.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. So what we've got for you there at that time on Sunday is, actually skip it. It's Code of Honor. Next Generation, Episode 3, Code of Honor. I'm just glad that's over. But then, boy, oh boy, then on Monday, that's when the real fun starts, everybody. At 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Please go check out the Seventh Rule YouTube channel. We've got, it's our Deep Space Nine series review special, the full review special with Melissa Longo, Melissa, myself, and Sirach. We cover the entirety of Deep Space Nine. We mostly just kind of go over it, and cry about it and say how much we're going to miss it and how beautiful it was. But go check that out, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel. And then right here on this channel, come on back. It's the main viewer at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday the 17th. Come on back here. That's 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Amory, you look like you're reminding me of something I'm forgetting. Like what am I forgetting?
It's just really exciting.
Oh, okay.
It's all good.
Okay. I was like, I said the time, I said the day. That's everything. And it's right here on the virtual TrekCon
It's an
YouTube
exciting
channel.
week.
Very exciting week. So, Katie, can you tell everybody where they can find you online and tell us what you're doing this weekend, if you want?
Absolutely. Well, you can find me online, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all at weather_Katie, or on YouTube at So Many Random Fandoms. And this weekend, I'm hibernating. I'm just sleeping. I'm exhausted. Oh, gosh. It's not even snowy. I can't go and ski or ice fish or anything. So time is wasted right now.
Sounds great. Get some hot chocolate.
You've done a lot of ice fishing in your past?
Oh yeah. And my brother, he's really big into it. And there's a whole like ice shanty that he has. And it's really fun because like we have this place called Gogwak Lake and you never know what you'll pull out of it. So that's even more fun.
Ooh, surprise.
Is it going to be are there going to be a lot of you, or is it going to be kind of like private ice?
There's a lot of people, although there is no ice at the moment, so I guess it's empty.
Yeah. Melissa liked that. Anne Marie almost threw up at that dumb joke. Melissa, where can people find you online, by the way?
At Melissa Longo on the social media and the introvertedrepublic.com, where Walking Art made by Melissa has now housed their wares. My wares. It's
That was a
weird.
good sales pitch.
It's Friday, whatever. Hey,
Oh.
hey.
Hey.
Doctor, what about you? What's going on?
Twitter at Anne-Marie Siegel 1.
That's it.
She doesn't even look up. She's just looking at her phone. She's like, you guys, you know what? Just get the camera off me. And everybody, you can find me on Twitter at RyanTG Husk. That's at RyanTG Husk. Or just go to the 7th Rule, Falling Tower, or Virtual TrekCon on your favorite social media. And I'll see you there. Pinterest. I've never actually gone on Pinterest in my life.
Yeah.
Isn't it just
Pinterest
like
board
another,
It's
or
not
Tumblr?
fun.
I have a 7th Rule
just
Pinterest board with
clunky.
like 7th Rule shirts on it.
I just never figured out how
I-
to work it. And I'm like, too much time.
Forget it.
If anyone really wants to do some digging, they could find my Scott Bakula Pinterest board.
Wow.
I'm just gonna let you. That's maybe what you guys could do for the weekend if you don't have any plans.
Boy. That's worth
It was
it.
a phase. It was definitely a phase.
All right. Well, thank you, C. Swanik, Chuck A, Muhammad, My Shag 840, Dave, One Trek fan, Glenn, Linda Anderegg, 2 Trek fan. Thank you as well. Scott Jensen, the 13th, Aaron. We got you all. Marianne. Did I already say Marianne? TJ Jackson Bay out in Missouri. Looks like he's showing up right now. In French, they say tu arrives après la bataille, which means you arrive after the battle. Glenn Iverson, so long. DJ Kitty Cat. Thanks very much, Mona. That's about it, right?
Go vote if you
Sounds
haven't.
good.
Yep. Oh,
Go
did you
vote.
did
I
you
voted.
submit your vote?
Yeah.
Emery, did you?
Yeah,
She
You
wrote it
didn't
in the
click
live
submit.
chat
I did.
Okay.
that she deserves her sticker now.
There you go.
Is it the sticker that she's been showing off? I'm going to do that from now. I'm just going to wear a I voted sticker.
No, you're not.
Did you vote? Did you
Only-
vote? But I didn't
only
actually
In
vote.
this
I'll do that
election,
too.
not in
I'll
other
do the same as you.
Yeah. Okay.
Bully people into voting. All right. Thanks, everybody. We will see you soon. And please, for goodness sakes, have a chill weekend. You've earned it. Oh, that's good. We should say that more often.
Yeah.
Good vibe.
Good vibe.